Thank you for coming to speak to us today. This is Jakcson Price, and he is a semi-pro hockey player. Could you please tell us a little bit about your background?
I started playing ice hockey when I was about 6. My mum took me skating when I was like 2 for like a mother and toddler sort of like bonding thing. And then one day after a session we saw like an ice hockey game, so we went and watched, and ever since then that was it. That's what I wanted to do. That's led to me playing for the Fire in Cardiff and then playing for the Great Britain University team as well, so it's sort of where things have gone.
So who inspired you to play ice hockey?
I don't think I really have like an inspiration for like ice hockey itself, but I think sport in general was my dad. My parents, they both grew up sort of in poorer backgrounds, and really had to like work and fight for everything that they had. So he's been able to give me the opportunities to go and do all these things, and I want to show him like I appreciate everything that he does.
So what have you given up, or what have your parents given up, so that you can pursue your ice hockey career?
I don't really see myself as giving up anything. I absolutely love hockey. I've always loved hockey. Going to the rink has always been a good thing for me. But my parents have definitely given up a lot. Like, they would take us to training sessions that could be anything from 6 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock at night. And they gave up so much money. Like, it costs a lot to be an ice hockey player.
Do they feel like they've obviously done you well, and do they feel happy with where you are?
The biggest moment in my whole career, if I can call it that, is we played Sweden, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning back home, and my mum and dad sent for a text to say, like, I'm so proud of you. It's been so worth it, all those late nights and early mornings, like, we can finally, we look at what you've achieved, like, we're really proud of you. And that, to me, was like the biggest moment of everything. That's what meant the most. Nothing else, not scoring all these goals, that moment, to know that I definitely made them proud, that was, for me, that was everything.
So you were a youth coach for an ice hockey team.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your experiences with that.
I was a community coach and an academy coach. So basically, my role was split in half. In the evenings, I'd go and do all the academy training, which was like pure ice hockey skills, tactics, all those sort of things. But at the same time, the community side was amazing too. We had a whole host of schools come in and we did after school clubs teaching them like ice hockey skills, but on, in playgrounds and things like that. And we did a learn to skate program as well, which was kids from any age, and they came in, we taught them how to skate.
So based off of the children that you helped coach, do you think that ice hockey is an all-inclusive sport, helping kind of everybody find their feet on the ice?
I think to an extent. Unfortunately, ice hockey is very expensive, so you need to have that financial backing in order to take part. It does cost a lot of money, so it does sort of single out, working class families sometimes that don't necessarily have the money behind them in order to participate in the sport. So I wouldn't really say there's any sort of discrimination against anyone. It's just the money side of things. It's just one of those things that you can't avoid.
If you could take the same path again and go back and relive the last 10 years, would you pick to do so?
Everything I've achieved so far has been amazing. I've been able to win a league with Cardiff. I've been able to go and represent Great Britain twice at the Winter Universiade, which was an amazing experience that I wouldn't swap it for anything.
Thank you again for your time, and thank you for coming in for this interview.